Welcome to the Fast Lane Lifestyle with me, Asafa Powell, and my beautiful wife, Alicia Powell.
I was
You
wondering
want
if
to put the Miller?
you're going to allow me to say
You
my
want to put the
name or
Miller?
you're going to say it for me.
Because I want to skip out the Miller and you don't put Miller in it too much, you know. we cancel the Miller name. I keep it.
We'll keep it.
All
We'll
right.
have it there sometimes.
All right. And we have a very special guest today.
Yes.
Very, very special. Is it Mrs. or Miss?
Miss, yes.
Miss Janet Silvera. Should I put the Therese?
You can, because it's it reminds me of Mother Teresa.
Oh.
So that's fine. And I
So
feel
it's
some days
Teresa or
like I
Therese?
could be associated
Yeah.
with her big time.
Yeah, man. What you pronounce it?
Therese.
Therese.
Yes.
Therese.
Yes.
See? Therese. So she's the director of the Mobile City Run.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah,
I founded Mobile City Run and now I'm the race director.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow.
And we have renamed it the Jill Stewart Mobile
Mhm.
City Run.
Yes.
Okay. I collect appearance fee, I need appearance fee to come run. I want to come run in this city run. Run the entire city. Oh, yeah, run it.
Run the city.
You can run for the
was
both
an
of
athlete
us.
too,
So.
so she...
You're not coming to run?
No, I'm coming to him, but he wants to do the whole entire thing so he could take mine as well, But
Why you not come on, 12?
What you doing? 5K or 10K?
5.
Oh, yeah, so much?
So what you doing?
So much. I don't know. You have 100 meter?
No, we don't have no 100 meters.
All right, I'll do that.
I'm
But-
trying, but I do it in a 100 meters either.
All right. I'll try my best not to. Yeah, man.
But let's tell the viewers that are watching a little bit about yourself before we fully get into everything else. Yeah, so nice intro so that they have an idea. Yes.
Okay, so I'm a journalist by profession, an award-winning journalist, that is.
Oh.
I founded the Mobile City Run when I was attending University of the West Indies, Mona, Western Jamaica campus. I was an adult student, obviously. And so I didn't have any issues at all paying my school fee, but I couldn't deal with the fact that so many young people were around me who were struggling to remain in their courses. A course outline is probably one of the most important things for you when you're in university.
Mm-hmm.
And many of them could not access their course outlines because they had not paid their fees. I've seen many being turned back from accessing their exams. So they wouldn't be allowed in the examination room. And I felt as if I had to do something. So I started auctioning my clothes because I love clothes. If I knew you were going to be this fabulous today, better wear something different. But because me there to promote Mobile City
Exactly.
Run, me have to just go on through.
Should I
Tell your
bring
girl you
two-shirt
look
for
good.
you too, man?
Anyway, I used to auction my clothes on Facebook. People would give me all $500 and not take the clothes just because they wanted to assist.
Yeah.
And then we decided we'd have a bazaar and sell the clothing at the bazaar, give back the money. The first year we raised $600,000. But by that time, other schools, other tertiary institutions became aware of what we were doing. And they too wanted to be helped. They said they had enough students who were suffering as well, struggling to remain there. And so we decided, a bazaar not going to do it. We need to find something that's going to make a difference, a real difference in the lives of all these young people. Many of them coming from depressed communities. But not only that, a number of universities had also invested in our city. And we didn't want to see them have to shutter their doors. Having spent so much to come in, we were also losing a number of our students to Kingston, greener pastures, maybe overseas. And so we were having an hemorrhaging as it relates to the number of people that were qualified to work in the various companies that are in Western Jamaica. So we wanted to cauterize that. So there were several reasons why we had to have our students remain in Montego Bay, attend school there, and then when they leave, work in the businesses there. So Mobile City Run was born out of that. we started helping 4 tertiary institutions. At the end of the day, we had to put in UTech Western Campus, Montego Bay Community College, and Sam Sharp Teachers College because we need teachers.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
true.
A big shot, man.
Yeah.
A big shot.
Making a big difference.
You've done so much. People need to know this.
Yes.
And I'm happy that you're here today to share the story and to let people be aware, of what you're doing.
There's so much we can do if we stop thinking about ourselves and start understanding that once you help somebody and you teach them how to help, because we don't ask for anything from our students, All we ask them to do is to pay it forward. We don't even ask them for a 3.5 GPA.
Yeah.
If you have a 2.8, it's fine because we don't know what you're going under, what you're going through, what conditions, would lead for you to be getting those types of grades.
Yeah.
So what we do is encourage persons. You get a scholarship, years later, you might be working in an organization where you can help somebody else. So we want you to, just like you are helping me right now. And we also introduced an athletic scholarship last year.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah, man. They just Stewart, I'll get athletic scholarship.
I plan to go back to school. So.
Ideally, that is for students that are athletes, can't afford to buy gears, can't afford to feed themselves. So that was given to a young lady in Hanover. So you see, we're moving out of Montego Bay as well.
Right.
This year we're giving shoes to schools in Westmoreland. So we're really big on helping those who really need help.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yes, and I think that's actually very fitting. You said you've renamed the run this year in honor of Jill Stewart, which is the late wife of Adam Stewart. And I think, could we touch a little bit more on her journey? Yes, and the
And why,
inspiration.
Well, she was one of our biggest supporters. Many people know that she was an avid runner. She would run all over the world. And then she would find time as well to run in our race.
Yeah.
But not only that, Jill wanted to see us succeed as Moby. There was one year that she went out and got prizes for us, for instance. One year she sat down, she met with us and she said, we want persons to come from overseas to run in this race, but you need to grow it. And in order to grow it, you need to start at a marathon to it or a half marathon because marathon runners are not coming to Jamaica to run 10K.
No.
You understand me?
Them a run.
So those were some of the things that Jill was instrumental in ensuring that, we would understand that the growth had to start here or there. So she was one of our biggest supporters. And she has won the race.
Really?
Wow.
How much time?
But it wasn't about Jill alone why we named it. Adam Stewart, when we started this run in 2013, and he was one of the first persons we called, one of the first companies that came on board with us was Sandals. So Sandals has been with us for the 11 years since we started. We have only had 7 stagings, by the way, because COVID did us in. So we have only had 7 stagings, and we have donated $26.5 million towards education in Western Jamaica. And this year we want to put in $7 million. So we want to go over that 30 million mark now because we know that how critical education is. Those who have benefited will tell you. Yeah, doctors, lawyers, teachers, nurses. A lot of nurses get Mobile City Run scholarships, by the way. A lot of tourism workers. So, and we're living in the tourism capital. Yeah.
Education is very important, so, everybody should support the Mobile City Run for sure.
How can they sign up? Let's get into that information.
So let's talk about the date.
Yes.
It's Sunday, May 5, and it's at the Old Hospital Park, Jimmy Cliff Boulevard. It starts at 6 a.m.
Okay.
Persons can enter the run by registering at www.mobilecityrun.com. That's our website. You can register either as an individual or as a group. Groups are 10 and over, and they get a discounted rate once you enter as a group.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
The rates, if you want the rates, I can tell you the rates as well.
Yeah,
Yes,
man.
please.
So if you're a part of a group, the rate is $2,000 per person. And if you're an individual, it's $2,200 for the 5K. The 10K is $2,500 full across the board.
Okay. So, I mean, brag a little bit more, man. I was reading, your
Yes.
bio and the amount of things I see in it, boy.
Yep.
I can't go through it. So
You have to ask me
brag a
now, so
little
we
bit,
can't
man.
brag, you know,
Brag
you
a
have to
little
just-
bit, man.
you gotta
Tell us more about,
About what? About me?
Yeah, but yeah,
Okay,
man. I've
fine.
seen
So, okay. I love to travel. So
Mhm.
I've been to about 70 different countries in the
Wow.
world. My favorite continent is Africa. I had the best time in South Africa. Joburg, Cape Town,
So South Africa, your best,
Durban.
my favorite. Yeah, mine,
No, man,
mine she
no.
vex, you know.
Because me not reach a fair country
Okay,
yet.
okay.
But you know, when me reach
Yes.
them, I'm going to love it, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
man.
Because
yes.
Africa is my favorite place in the world.
Love
Because,
Right.
and I feel that every single Jamaican needs to go to Africa.
Mhm.
They
I've
have
said it.
to go to
I've said
see
it.
for themselves that what they've read in the books, it not go so. That single story that they talk about
Yeah, man.
is not Africa. I had the best time in South Africa, and I've been to North Africa as well. I've been to Morocco. I've been to Tunisia.
Yeah, okay,
Those that
okay.
part
Yes,
of
yes,
Africa.
yes.
And it's totally different from, I mean, they call that Blackfoot Africa, really.
Mhm.
But I need to go to Kenya
Mhm.
and Ghana. And I want to go
West
to
Africa.
Tanzania.
Zanzibar. Yes.
Yeah, I want to
man.
go. But I've been to Namibia, by the way.
Okay,
And
nice,
let me tell you
nice.
something. I traveled all across Namibia. Let me tell you something. What a place. What a beautiful, beautiful continent. We traveled for 10 hours. We slept in a
Wow.
game park. Well, I mean, I don't know. Me cannot talk about Africa for the rest of my
Yeah,
life.
Right.
yeah,
Honestly.
yeah,
But
man,
I
yeah,
also
man.
lived in France.
Okay.
I studied there for a
Studied in
short while.
France?
Me, je parle français, mais mon français m'avait maintenant
Whoa, eh.
parce que je ne pratiquais pas. But, you know, I really
Oui.
love the language.
Oh, yeah,
You know,
man.
I really, really, really,
Lovely,
really
lovely.
love
Wow.
French.
Yes.
And so when I worked with the Jamaica Tourist Board, I was a marketing officer. Part of my job was to deal with that market, the French market. So I went to France to learn the language so that I could deal with the French people instead of not understanding them every
Right.
time they
Yeah.
talk to me.
Right.
Yeah.
No, that
Oh.
makes sense.
Yeah.
So
Wicked.
each year, do you pick like a different cause? Like would this year have something to do with cancer?
No, we choose based on education each year.
Okay. So
I have
strictly.
two charities though.
Okay.
So I have Sarah's Children as well, which was named in honor of my mom,
Mm-hmm.
Sarah Darling, who died about 3 years ago. Yes. Now, at any given time in our home, we would have, my mother had 7 children, and another 8 would be living with us.
Oh.
One girl came for one night and she spent 9 years. So I believe within myself that is why I know that I'm to take care of other people, because it's part of my DNA and it's part of what I grew up with.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I find that a lot of elderly people in Jamaica, because they don't have any pension and because they have been abandoned by their family members, they're in need. So we started Sarah's Children to help with the elderly, because it's once a man, twice a child. And we also started because there were so many children being abused in their various communities. So that is also one of the other charities that I chair.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
We had a conversation on the last podcast,
Mm-hmm.
about abuse in a sense,
Yes.
and we saw, other people said I was wrong, about other things, but where kids will get abused but they don't talk about it, where I think some maybe talk about it, and then some jungle justice business and all that stuff.
Like,
but-
yeah, I guess the conversation was about rape,
Mhm.
right? So when you're raped, the victim gets blamed rather than the person that committed the crime, right? So the comment was it was my mom. Back in her day, it was a thing of like she was blamed rather.
Mm-hmm.
So in the comment section, he had said in Jamaica, it's not like that. They would normally stick up for the victim rather. And there was a few comments of people saying like, No, because back in their time, it was similar situation.
Mhm.
So I guess, what was your question you were trying to?
Pretty much what she's saying, kids of abuse and all
Right.
that
Okay.
stuff.
So if anyone is a victim of that as well, they would be able to be a
Yes.
part
Mhm.
of. Okay.
I myself, I was raped as a child at age maybe 12 or 13
Wow.
by a policeman who gave me a ride. But I never told my mother or my father at the time because I blamed myself. For years, I blamed myself because I felt that if I weren't behaving as if I was of a certain age, then he would not feel that it was okay for him to rape me.
Oh.
Yeah.
So your behavior
horrible.
was.
Yeah. I thought that
She told
I
herself
was
that.
behaving like an adult, I believe, to myself. But when I looked back, that man was so wrong. And I was so wrong about how I felt that I behaved. I never gave him any permission to rape me. I asked him for a ride. And on my way to Montego Bay, we're coming from Adelphi. On my way downtown, he stopped. He said, I'm going into my house to take something out. And the man took me inside his house and did what he wanted with me. Can't blame myself for that.
No, not
But
at
not
all.
knowing better, I did. And so I never told any adults.
Okay. And did you ended up telling?
Eventually, now I'm able to speak about
Right.
it. But I know many people who have been raped and that lives with them for so many years that they're unable to deal with it. I got out of that quickly. Stopped blaming myself, and that helped me a lot.
Oh.
Yeah.
Crazy. Man, and there are, I'm sure there are a lot of people, going through that issue, up until this day, and don't even want to talk about it, don't want to tell anybody,
Yeah, no,
say
for
anything,
sure. For sure.
Yeah.
but, I was gonna say something, but I know Alicia's would counteract it. Even boys, even boys go through it. I was gonna say we
Yeah,
as
of
men
course.
don't understand, but
No, boys do.
boys actually go through, abuse,
Of course.
sexual
And
abuse.
it's always
Of course.
important to talk to somebody about
Yes.
it.
Yes.
Don't feel that you should carry that weight around on your own. Always try to find somebody you can talk with. Because a lot of times we internalize that hurt, that pain, and we walk around, and sometimes we take it out on other people. I mean, I interviewed a woman who was raped by her father, who impregnated her, and she took it out on every other man that she dealt with. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she
Every
carried
other
it,
man.
for all
Trauma.
her life.
Yeah.
Oh,
And she
man.
never liked the child. The daughter that her father gave her, she treated that child so badly. For years, she would beat that child, that the child ended up hating her as well.
They
And
end
it
up
happens
passing
all
it
the
on.
time in Jamaica.
Yeah. All the time, but people are scared to talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Man.
anyone watching and they want to get involved in whether it's
In
mobile
Sarah's
sit-
children
yeah,
or
anything,
or
yeah,
they can
yes.
call us at 1-876-392-6566. We have a Facebook page, Sarah's Children. We have Mobile City Run, a Facebook page as well, and Instagram as well, the Mobile City Run. People can get in touch with us through all those mediums, as well as they can call us.
Yeah, definitely. I want to encourage everyone because it takes a community of us trying to heal each other because we don't look like what we've been through, right? So talking about it is like when my mom spoke on a platform and shared her story, I then realized that a lot of people have been through certain circumstances like that. And it's very sad. And I think the more we talk about it, the more we're giving people a chance.
Of course, because
to
many
heal.
people are ashamed.
Yes.
Just
yes.
like people are still ashamed that they have cancer or they have any other type of disease. I'm not ashamed that I was raped. That man did the wrong. He did me wrong.
Yeah.
So why should I be ashamed?
Right.
I'm not going to carry that with me for the rest of my life.
Oh, that's so powerful.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a word.
You didn't give him permission.
No.
Yeah.
Him wronged me.
Yeah, so it's
Yes.
like it's robbery.
Also, how did you pivot through COVID? I know COVID was like a hard time with Mobay City Run and
Oh, I
everything.
want
How
to tell
did
you
that
something.
go?
Mobile City Run wasn't a run, but Sarah's children kicked in.
Okay.
What we did, we were able to provide $4 million worth of tablets
Mhm.
to students right across Jamaica. With the help of Nutsod Express, we were able to
Okay.
transport
Mhm.
the tablets,
Okay.
and we provided, what do you call it? Money.
Right.
When you purchase
Gift card?
purchase
No.
when you purchase the thing that you need to work with the
What?
tablets.
Uh, is
When you purchase, because I don't use phones that
was like
purchase anything,
the
you
key
know. No,
Keyboard,
no, 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 no,
keypad.
no, no.
Mm.
When you need that, you
Up.
need to purchase money. They need to be able to get
Yeah, download the
internet
apps.
access
Right.
to
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
So we purchased that, and I can't remember the name of it because old age is a hell of a thing.
Mm.
And sometimes if you know exercise and
And
eat
you're
right,
doing
you
and
lose
you're
all
doing
of
a
that.
lot.
Yeah, data.
Look at all of our brains, just like
Oh, it's data.
all of us, our brain, we couldn't even.
So not only did we give these people tablets, but we gave them data
Mhm.
to help
Right.
them with the tablets. We still have people call us up to today,
That's
thanking us
amazing.
for everything that we did for them during COVID. We would help students who were going back to schools with uniforms because their parents weren't working for such a long time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know, it just really gives us great pleasure to be able to transform a life or even to make a small difference in people's lives. Yeah, up to recently, people who were burnt out in Gregory Park.
Yes.
And we realized that those people, the students were going back to school and the parents never had the money. We gave every family member $25,000 each.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's awesome, man. Awesome.
Yeah, we have to work towards
Yes.
it.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Charities are definitely important and
very.
very vital in our community. It's a way forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's start the Powells charity.
Yeah. Yeah. So but this just makes me
we're team up with
yeah,
Mobile City
exactly.
Run.
I'm very excited to really be at Mobay City
Well,
Run.
listen, we want to see you
And
guys. We're crazy. We're so
we
excited.
I'm encouraging the Power Posse. Like you guys
Just tell us if you
need
need shirts, by the way.
we need shirts,
All right,
obviously,
good.
yes.
Of course.
You should have brought us shirts today.
Just tell us your sizes, and we don't want to bring your shirt, and then it can't fit you.
Small,
See, no problem. I bring medium.
large. I don't mind.
Yeah.
I wear his shirts all the time, so it doesn't matter. Whatever size, I will take it. But I want our Power Posse
Yes,
community
yeah.
to show up and show us and in numbers.
Yes, we
Right,
want
we
people
need
to
them
come out
there,
with their
exactly.
numbers.
So are you renaming the run?
We have renamed it.
Jill.
Yeah,
It's
so-
the Jill Stewart Mobile
Jill
City Run.
Stewart.
Okay.
We
Yeah, so I was
renamed it
wondering if
in
it's just this one. Okay.
when was it? February.
Okay.
Okay.
When we did our launch. And no, this Friday when we do our pasta party, we're going to show what everything is gonna look like.
Okay.
What our new logo is gonna look like, our new shirts will look like. We're not gonna have them for this year, but we'll have them for next
Oh,
year.
I was about to say, so we'll get a new shirt.
We're
but
getting new
okay.
shirts next year again when you come back.
Okay. We'll be there. We're looking forward. So that means we need to do extra workouts so we can.
No.
keep-
But
no?
Minnesota work out all the
That's what I'm
time.
saying.
It's
We
more
need to
about
rest. Need to rest because you work out too much.
Oh, the hill runs will pay off.
Yeah, you couldn't work out this morning because
Every time I look at you two, you're working out.
Yeah.
I know.
In
Right?
fact, you make me jealous.
At this point, I feel like I should just go to trials and just run for Ghana, Paris 2024. Because
Yeah, man. When you're cheering
You
the
guys going to
athletes.
Paris?
hopefully.
Hopefully.
Okay.
I think I might end up there.
Oh,
You know.
I'm
Yeah.
going.
Are you?
Yeah, I was in Budapest and I'm going to
Nice.
Paris and I was in London for the game. I follow
You travel. You
everything.
really travel.
I
man.
love
Oh
that.
yes,
You
yes, yes,
travel.
yes. And I follow the female football as
Right.
well. So I was in France in 2019 for that. I follow sports. I love sports, and I believe that once our people see us in the audience, it really gives them that impetus to want to go on. So I gotta be there for them. So we have on with Jamaican colors, and we have a great time in the stadiums.
Yes.
Lovely,
Yes.
lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So, we really appreciate you. We need a lot more people like you.
Oh gosh,
Thank
I
yes.
mean, let me just say in Jamaica. I mean, we
Thank
need it in
you.
the world, but
Mm-hmm.
definitely in Jamaica, we need a lot more
Thank
people
you.
like you. And I'm happy that you could come here
Can
and
I
share.
just send a message to the people in
Yes.
Send
Oh
it,
my
Montego
man.
Bay?
goodness,
Send, man.
please do.
I want to appeal to the citizens of
Mhm.
Montego Bay. Just to say to them that we can't work against each other. We have to come together as a city. Only way that we are going to continue to build that city
Mhm.
is if we come together. I could say more, but I won't
No,
because this is a
man.
very positive
Yeah.
thing and I want it to remain
Yeah.
positive. But I just want the people in Montego Bay to understand that there are 12 months in a year
Right.
Mhm.
and we have to make sure that out of the 12 months in the year, we take a month for ourselves and we should do what is best for the city
Mhm.
and not what is best for us
Right.
Yeah.
as individuals. We have to not be selfish
Mhm.
or self-centered. We have to understand that this city is ours. And unless we build it together as citizens, then we're doing the city wrong.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And I want to say thank you for all that you do. You're an angel in human form.
That's
That
true.
nobody has ever told me that,
phenomenal.
so you know,
You
so me
are.
grateful. No, me have to go behave now,
It's
For the
true.
next 2 weeks, me can't do anything that is wrong.
No, you
Yeah,
are.
man.
And if
I'm a
any,
wonderful spirit.
yes, no, you really do.
Um,
And all that you're doing, like, you are an angel. And if any way, shape, or form outside of the run that you ever want us to, we would love to help. We
Oh
would
my
definitely love to
God, you
help.
just
So,
made
and I'm
my
saying this on
entire
camera,
month.
so you know,
mhm.
But
we
the
mean
month soon
it.
done, So you've made my year by just saying that. Thank you so. You
Yeah, man.
two are real great examples of what is right about Jamaica. Listen, let me tell you
Thank
that from
you.
now.
Thank
I watch you all the time and I admire what you do.
Thank
Mhm.
you.
So congratulations to you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
man.
Coming
Keep it
from
up.
you.
Get goosebumps.
Yes, yes. Thank
Get
you.
goosebumps. So yeah, man. So we will definitely be at the Moby.
Yep.
The Jill Stewart Moby
Yes,
City Run.
yes.
Let me correct myself.
Yeah, I wanna.
Hey,
Can
yeah,
we
man.
thank some of our sponsors?
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
All right. So the race this year is being presented by Water, WATA.
Yeah.
And we
man.
have companies like Grace Kennedy that have come on board this year with us. We have Digicel
Mhm.
is on board as a sponsor this year. Sunshine Snacks,
Mhm.
VIP Attractions doing all our medals.
Wow.
You're gonna love our
Nice.
medals. Them fabulous out of this world. Yeah. Medals
Yeah,
look
man,
really,
yeah,
really,
man.
really, really good. We have companies like Sandals and
Yes.
Rainforest and National. I mean, some Yunnan Dental talk
Mhm.
about the mobile companies now. Cover me up. They've been with us for years and they continue to support us. Mr. Issa from S Hotel continues to support us. And Earl's Fashion doing our shirts.
Oh,
Wicked.
nice. Yeah, man.
Yeah, we really
Yeah, we get a lot of
we're very
support.
we're very, very, very lucky to have some of these companies. I mean, I want to leave out Holiday Inn because every year they do our launch
Mhm.
and our
Nice.
prize giving ceremony when we go back to hand over the checks, Holiday Inn again.
Yeah, man.
Every year for the last 11 years. Why am I thinking
Wow.
13? It's 13 something coming in
So,
my brain.
yeah,
Like,
You're in a rush to get to
because
30, maybe.
2013, you know.
I wonder, at 2013 we start. I want to
Yeah.
tell you something. I go up on TV because at 2024 we start.
Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah,
I mean, you have a lot of support, and
Yeah, man.
that's good to see,
Amazing.
Yeah.
And whoever else want to reach out and support,
Right.
you hope,
We are
welcome
open.
it,
We
right?
are
More
open.
time.
We need all the help that we
Exactly.
can get at this time.
Yeah, man.
Really and truly, we've been very fortunate. We want to give out 7 million, and you don't know, we might give 10.
Mhm,
Right.
mhm.
And you want to keep
If
growing.
we get the money that we're looking
Yeah.
to get, if we can get $10 million, can you imagine?
Right.
Yeah, man,
Jesus,
it's
we
Amazing.
know what to think about it. It's too good to be true.
Or maybe not show up.
Yeah,
It's
man.
great. It's great.
Yeah, man.
Ah, it would be great. Yeah.
So this is
Good.
something very positive,
Yes.
Everybody should support it. And a lot of people like to see, drama and madness and stuff. What you're doing, is something very positive, and we're happy to have you on our
Thank you
platform.
so much. Thank
to
you.
really,
Yes.
send this message out to the rest of Jamaica and to the world.
Yes.
Thank you.
And so,
Girl from up on Melbourne Avenue, South Spring Road.
yeah,
Yeah, me have to try remember that, you know. With me, I know about that $10 million
where
check
from?
there, you
Don't
know.
forget where
Yeah.
you're
I
from.
tell you, you know,
Yeah, man.
when me remember where me coming from
Right.
to where I am today,
Man.
man, it feel good.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's true. That's true.
And you're a living testimony, walking testimony as well.
I
Yes.
am. I am.
You are.
I am. I am. And I embrace this with only positivity. Under no circumstances do I ever think that I am invincible or I'm better than anyone.
Mm-hmm.
No.
She's dropping bars. You guys, journal, take notes, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, man. Wow.
So thank you again. And wait, are you running? What are you going to be running?
Oh, we for run.
No,
She
have to make sure everything's smooth.
Who are run there?
Running? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll be
Run
out
every
there
year.
together.
Yeah.
He runs every year. That's my friend,
Okay.
like my brother.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
So thank you again for your time, and thank you for being on Fast Lane Lifestyle. And on that note, make sure you guys show up and show out. And if you see us out there, make sure to say hi. And you want to end off with your special?
I mean, we would love to talk a lot more, but guess what? We want to get this message out to you guys, and want to get it out to you very fast. So that's just it for me. I'm enjoying it, but we have to end it right here. And thank you very much, Janet.
Therese.
Silvera.
Yeah, man. And you need to add the missus to it soon, because
Oh,
you're such
you
a
know, I was
wonderful
married at some
person.
time in my life.
Yeah?
Yeah, man. One time. Never happy like one though.
Oh my goodness. And she has an amazing personality. She's a vibe.
Yeah, man. We love it, man. All right, guys.
All right.
Thanks for watching the Fast Lane Lifestyle. Remember to like and subscribe. See you guys at the Moby City Run. The Jill
Jill
Stewart
Stewart.
Moby
Okay.
City
I
Run.
was like, I should jump in, but you got it.